Hey y'all, Todd White coming back at you once again. And I just want to remind y'all that if you're on the left and you identify as voting Democrat, oh, you've got special treatment for a long time now. Yeah, you pretty much can get away with bloody murder, and the mainstream media will refuse to report on it, so then it didn't happen. Yeah, you're not held to any accountability. You can pretty much do any and everything you want. And this is how it's been for a long time now. And if you're black and do something, hell, you can, everybody will just look the other way to keep from getting called racist. Because they automatically assume that black people all vote Democrat. But yeah, Republicans, they don't get that same luxury though. Republicans, can have their lives destroyed for absolutely no reason at all, except for not conforming. Republicans get, a witch hunt on them each and every day, and they're tried and convicted, for things that they may or may not have even done quicker than I've ever seen. Because see, the Democrats, they have the mainstream media on their side, and they have big tech on their side, and the Republicans just don't have that luxury. Republicans, get treated like dirt. And if you don't believe me, it's because you watch all these damn mainstream media outlets. It's because you watch NBC, CBS, ABC, MSNBC, and freaking fake ass CNN. Yeah, see, they're filling your head with a bunch of nonsense, and they're not reporting on things that are really going on in the world. They keep going back to Trump every time. Trump this, Trump that. Let's investigate Trump for this. Let's see what Trump flushed down the commode at the White House. Just a bunch of freaking garbage, nonsense. Yeah, so the liberal demon rats, they get petted and coddled, and treated like freaking children every single day. Yeah, they can just pretty much get away with whatever they want. It doesn't matter. I don't never see any of them being held accountable. But let me tell y'all one thing. There's one thing that's equal and fair for everybody, and that's inflation. That's high inflation. Yeah, Democrats are having to pay just as much at the gas pump as us Republicans are. Democrats are having to pay just as much at the grocery store as us Republicans are. You see what I'm saying? That's one area where they can't get any kind of special treatment. They can't get petted and coddled. They're having to pay the same amount for everything, just like us Republicans are. Yeah, and all the while, the whole Democrat platform for years and years now has been, oh, we're for the poor. Yeah, well, the poor is waking up now, and they're seeing that the high inflation is under Biden's regime. It wasn't under President Donald J. Trump's. Yeah, President Donald J. Trump looked out for all race, not just black and brown like the Democrats do. But yes, you see the difference here? Yeah, the Democrats this whole time has been like, oh, we're for the poor, we're for the poor. And look at inflation through the roof right now. Look at them passing, $1 trillion bills that, our great-grandchildren and great-great-grandchildren are going to have to pay back. They don't have this money to pass, but they're doing it anyway. It's like taking out a loan, on America for your children in the future, and your grandchildren in the future, and your great-grandchildren in the future. Yeah, the Democrats saying they're, for the poor, that's always been a lie. They just wanted the freaking poor vote, and they wanted to keep the poor down and keep the poor needy to them. But yeah, that's high inflation, y'all. That's the one thing that's fair for everybody. And that's the one thing that's going to cause the Democrats' demise. Because you can hide all kinds of stuff, the media doesn't report, all kinds of atrocities done by the left, but you can't hide the high inflation. And even these media outlets are having to report on it now. And that's going to be the demise of the Democrat Party right there. Because these same poor people are going to the gas pump and they're like, damn, I'm having to pay a ton more for gas now. Oh yeah, Biden cut the Keystone Pipeline on day one. Biden's still cutting down pipelines, except for Russia. Yeah, and the poor people are having to go to the grocery store. And they're having to buy groceries, and they're not able to get but half the amount that they used to get. Yeah, and these damn same poor people, poor Democrats, and, are going to be voting in November. Yeah, and there's going to be a major red wave coming because everybody's starting to wake up. We don't even need the mainstream media to not report on stuff anymore. Everybody's waking up when they go to the gas pump and when they go to the grocery store and when they do anything now that costs way more than it used to. So yeah, high inflation, y'all. That's one area where everybody's treated equal.